Ta-da! Got the stake in, lines. All right, it's the next day back out here. Thought the big storm was going to come in, but we just got a light dusting. The big storm's coming around lunchtime. So I worked in the dark for a couple hours, just getting some other things done and dumping number 4 in here. So of course it needs to be raked out. Primarily this is just so that it's not so muddy in here after the rain, because it's always a little damp. So I see where, oh look, I tried to bury my hammer. I need to go in where those flags are and run rebar so I can find those points again. Looks like I need probably one more load in here, maybe 2. Ta-da! Got the stake in, lines. Do one over there. There you go. So you just clip it in, and you got to make sure that the smooth side faces where you're going to have concrete, which leaves the ridges with the little cutouts for your water. And in this case, on the slab side, more for radon, because you also use it for your radon collection. We won't screw anything to the grade stakes yet. We'll just have them to hold it where it needs to be, so that when we go to level everything, we'll adjust it then and screw them in. And these have to be, all this has to all be within 1/8 of an inch. So I feel like I have my work cut out for me, but actually Alright, so look, double check that the ridges are on there, away from the concrete. That allows me to be a little better on where we need. Yeah, there we go. That little piece pops out. Ta-da. We've need to cut a piece, so I'll go get the Sawzall. We need to cut a piece there, and that piece will be more than adequate to bridge that gap. You want minimal material waste. Starting to look like a little something. I'm kind of excited. Man, almost another day down, and 3 years to go. Huh. 20 1/4. See that little piece in there? That's where it stops. So there's a little gap of about 1/2 inch. It looks like. Let's see, 3/4 of an inch. So 3/4 gap. You don't look like Little Red Riding Hood. All right, what's up, what's up, what's up? What is up? So I'm trying out something new today. So you see I got my little thing here. Got this tip watching Mountain View Mesa. I'm gonna put a link to their channel. Pop it up here and I'll put it in the description, the comments and stuff. He's an ICF builder and they're doing their own ICF deal, and really small channel, just starting out, but he's hilarious, and I like to always, you know, share people worth it. So something I've been doing is I use the media mod with the GoPro, but there's a few problems with that. One, as some of y'all have so kindly pointed out, you hear my breathing. You know, I've got I got an issue with the nose since I was young. Plus, when you're holding the GoPro with the media mod, the mic is like right here. So you're just breathing right into the mic. So I've had these for a while, and they're not cheap, the little Rode mics, but they sound really great. But I would usually clip them on here and they end up rubbing on my beard or something stupid. So like I said, I'm gonna try this, because the other problem with the media mod is you have to set it to either front or rear mic. So what happens is here, I'm talking to the front of the camera, I'm talking to you, and then, oh look, the chickens are coming. So I turn it around and I'm doing this, and all of a sudden my voice sounds real muffled because it's still picking up, because let's say I had it on the front mic. Right, chickens? So like I said, we're gonna try this, see how it goes. Anyway, so see behind me, I got all our rebar chairs in. I was not expecting them till sometime next week. I'll link them also. Polaris loaded down with all these rebar chairs. Let's take those to the back and assess the situation with the dampness back there, and see if we can get some work done today. Woo. Huh? Yeah. That looks mighty fine, if I do say so myself. Even across the way, look at it. So yeah, so all we gotta do is finish over here and we'll be done. So yeah. Still a little moisture here, and you can see we had a little bit on the sides. We'll have to shovel that out. But not terrible, not as bad as I thought it would be, to be honest. So let's cut some more rebar stakes. In case you're just tuning in, I've been using those for the little markers. Oh, where'd you go? Come on, Frank. Makes sense. Where you going, Frank? There we go. All right, that one's ready to attach string to. Now we'll go to the other side. All right, been out here for a few hours, which means I've got very little done because I'm slow. But no, it's been all right. But y'all know how much I like to be confusing, so look at this gym. All right, so we come out of the shelter and we get out here. Now this, I did it with orange string so you could tell the difference, but I'm only using it because I'm using that batter board, but that doesn't matter. The footing is 36 inches wide to the lime green line there. You use different colors. If you're colorblind, then this isn't helping you, and I'm sorry. But so what happens is the wall sits here, and that's outside for all intents and purposes towards the ground. So it comes here and it turns a corner, all right, and then it gets here and it turns a corner. So this is where we get interested with it, because once you get into this block, then we've got 36 inches of footing that goes off this way. So that turns and goes like this. Okay, so I used, to try and save on a bunch of crap, I used longer boards out. So I'll come through there, it comes and it turns here. So there'll be a 36-inch footing along here, and then in this area is where the radius is for the, I'm calling them the rear stairs. They're technically kind of the front stairs, I guess. Hello, helicopter. Rear stairs. These are the ones that go to the basement, and it's also a radiused wall. So then we'll have to deal with all this coming around, radius, back into wall, because this is all on the corner on the outside, gets us to here, and actually at that corner it's going to turn off at a 45 and go into here, where we've got this just ridiculous amount of flags, because they don't have the garage tying directly into the corner. It actually sits a little bit outside the corner, so you kind of come in with this 45, and then the wall goes over. It shows on the plans that this wall kind of dead ends a little bit extra, but it'll actually be a corner here. I'll bring it out and then corner into the garage. Unless I'll pop that up so that makes sense. Clear as mud, right? And yeah, we had a little bit of failure with that. And of course, you know, hey, it waited for me. I can't complain, right? I mean, it didn't rain for 6 weeks really for anything substantial. So it's just how it is with schedules and getting parts and whatever. So got some digging out to do. We'll do that Monday, and I'm gonna continue on with what I'm doing. And I decided to go ahead and get all this in place first so I can really roll with it. So, you know, I don't know how everybody else is, but I hate starting anything. I like my little bubble where I'm at. I don't want to get out of it. And I mean anything, like going on vacation, going to anything that's outside my normal routine. I despise it. But then once I'm doing it, I'm happy, right? So but I got to get doing it. So yeah, so I'm rolling with this. I'm gonna continue rolling with this. All right, back to work. Today, didn't get a lot more done from when I was recording a little bit ago. Had to figure out this conundrum, or it's not a conundrum, it's a quagmire. Had to figure this out. So that one represents the outside of the house, the corner. That represents the corner of the garage. So there'll be a T here. And then these marks are actually for the footing, which they didn't do that anywhere else, but because it was the way this ties into the step footing here, that's what they did. So I'll put my batter board there, run my lines, and see how that comes out. It goes down there. That's just a temporary I put in to show where I believe the edge of the footing should be for the garage, the inside edge. That represents, that's a point they put, because that point, that's a stoop. So I actually have to dig that out and tie into the wall here with step footings as well if I want to do their stoop as drawn. That's for a door that comes off the garage, which I'm actually thinking about eliminating because I don't know if I care, especially enough to do all of that. So that's something to ponder on the next couple days, is if I want to eliminate that back walkout door. So yeah, so tomorrow I'm going to finish coming down there, and I'm going to start on over here and hopefully get that done. And I'm gonna have I wasn't going to have the surveyor back for where we dug out. I was just going to measure it out, but you know, it doesn't take him that long. So maybe I'll have him set those points again just to make sure we're right. You know, if we get this wrong, then it's going to be a nightmare, right? So might as well get it right. So cool. Thanks for watching, and you know, appreciate it. See you next one.
I built a rocket in my basement. I'm gonna fly it to the moon. This supersonic is amazing. You're gonna feel my sonic boom. I'm flying higher and I'm never coming down. Look at me now.